Hello everybody, it's me Nate aka Devil Dog, and I'm back with another review. This time I'm reviewing the just released Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. This game was developed by Tribute Games and published by Dotemu, I don't know if I said that right, and it just released June 16th of 2022 on the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and Windows. Now what exactly is this game? Well, I consider it a classic love letter to the classic 1987 Ninja Turtles franchise, and it has gameplay that pretty much plays like the classic arcade and home versions of the games that are from the 80s and the 90s. You know, the games from Konami, I believe it was, like Turtles in Time and stuff like that. You know, it goes back to having a pixel style art for all the characters and backgrounds, and it is a side-scrolling brawler with up to 6-player action. It's kind of interesting, really. The characters you can play as are April O'Neil, Splinter, Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, and Raphael, and once you played and beat the game, you can unlock a 7th playable character of Casey Jones. I don't know if if they might be adding more characters to this, but as far as I know, that's pretty much it. Now, keep in mind, if you're expecting something really getting hit out of the ballpark on this title, you're kind of overthinking it. This is a classic side-scrolling only game that can get kind of repetitive if you don't like that sort of beat 'em up style game. You know, think Final Fight or, you know, Turtles in Time. It's exactly what this is. They don't stray too far out of the box either. It's pretty much a bare bones thing right from the side. Now, each of the playable characters have their different attributes, naturally, that are a mix-up of either power, range, or speed. Naturally, if you pick somebody like Michelangelo, he's a little bit quicker than Donatello, but Donatello has a natural much larger range because his bow, his stick. Now, each of the characters have their own unique super moves, taunts, and there's a ton of different combos that you can unlock as you go through this game. And the other thing I thought was really cool, I don't know if they actually got the actors back or just did screen grabs, but it has all the voices from the show, which really adds a lot to the flavor of this game. Really, it does. Now, when you play this, you remember it consists of you having your charge attacks, the environmental attacks like, you know, hitting water, fountain and having it blow people up, jump attacks, and your normal attacks. So there's really nothing that special in this. As long as you know what you're getting, you'll like it pretty much. It has 2 modes, arcade mode and story mode. The only really difference is arcade mode, you have to play through and beat the whole game in one sitting with like 3 lives, and all your moves are unlocked right from the start. Unlike story mode, where you unlock stuff as you go through. Story mode mixes it up a little bit, where you have an overhead map as you drive in a turtle van to go to different levels, and as you progress you gain points that you then can use to spend on either extra lives, to unlock new moves, or a temporary enhanced radical mode, which pretty much does a minor increase to your combat abilities for a short limited time. And also through this you also have different little mini side quests you can do and collectibles that you can find in 16 levels that this game brings to the table. The other thing I have to say is the music soundtrack to this game is fantastic. It's got some pretty cool remixes of classic music, and it's got some pretty good, banging songs on here. Honestly, I was quite surprised when I was playing through this of how well I actually like the music. Seriously. Now, like I said, it is a 6-player adventure online. You play up to 6 people online or up to 4 players in local co-op. So if you have 3 other buddies at your place and you got their controllers, go ahead and you can play 4-player, but if not, it's pretty easy to start a match or jump into a match online with other people. Now, currently, this is a thing that's kind of weird about this title. It is a digital download only, currently. Now, there are plans in the future for there being a physical release of it by limited run games, and they plan to have 3 different versions of the game you can get when it's physically released. You have your regular version, your collector's edition, and their radical edition. And there's currently no release date at the moment for these. Now, as for the different versions you can buy, the first up, the regular version is just a regular version. Comes in a box, that's about it. The collector's edition will cost you $65 and consists of a physical copy of the game with a reversible cover, an official Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge size steelbook, an art booklet that is inside the game case, a retro VHS sleeve with a VHS tape box that's sized to store the game and your steelbook, and some Sprite stickers. Well, that's all fine and dandy, but what about the other version? Now, the other version, the Radical Edition, will cost you $200. It contains basically everything else, including a physical copy of Shredder's Revenge with a reversible cover and action figure style blister box packaging that includes a trapdoor in the back for easy removal of the game without damaging the collectible card. It has all this other stuff, including a deluxe playset style box with slipcover, a mini arcade cabinet replica that has a movie viewer that plays the game's trailer with video and sound only. You also get a physical Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge soundtrack on CD, an art booklet, a retro VHS sleeve with VHS tape box, a full-length strategy guide, an 18 by 24 poster, a 3D shadow box, and an exclusive reissue of the original retro Shredder action figure with cartoon-accurate colors from Playmates and Sprite stickers. Now, keep in mind, all three of the actual physical release versions will also come with a coupon that you can use at Pizza Hut to get yourself a personal pan pizza. Yeah, I'm actually not kidding. Now, there is no set date for the physical release of this game. Maybe when I do update it down the road, I'll add it in on the information of this video or something. But pretty much, this game is pretty good, but here's the little downfall to it. Currently, this game is $24, $24.25, and when I bought it, there was a $2 discount, so I got it for like $22. But the problem is with this game, the game is only 2 to 3 hours long. Even though it's got 16 levels, and most of them seem like remakes of the classic game, there's some new ones like a zoo and stuff like that, but in the 16 levels, the game's really not that long, so you can beat it on even the medium difficulty in about 2 to 3 hours. And I think for the price, the price is too high for that. For the game length that you get with this, even though it's got that nostalgia, very good nostalgia feel, and it's a great playing game with tons of action, lots of on-screen effects. When you're playing 6-player online, it's insane the amount of enemies and all the stuff that's going on screen, and it's a very well-built game, but I just think for the game's length, the price should have been maybe like $12 to $15 max. I think 20 to 25 is a bit too much for what you get, but that's just a minor nitpick because everything else about this game, other than the fact that you might get bored with it easy since all you do is scroll and just beat the crap out of people, as long as you realize it's like a modern day retelling of the classic arcade games and the Turtles in Time on Nintendo, you'll enjoy this. Honestly, it was a blast playing as all the characters, and I love the voices. The animation is top notch. Hands down, it is a good game, and the only thing I can complain about is I think the overall game length is too short for what you pay. But that's just a minor nitpick. Please leave in the comments below if you agree or disagree with anything I've said in this review. If there's anything you felt that I've missed, please give me a thumbs up if you like this review. Subscribe to my channel. And of course, I always end my videos by saying, have fun, play hard, and remember, people, the devil is in the details. Cowabunga and peace out, y'all.